Hi, this is FlyLady Premium Mentor Emma here today to talk about Zone 1, okay? And there's a video that explains what zones are, so if you're thinking, what the heck is a zone? Go back and have a look at that video. There'll be a link up there in just a second to it, so you should be able to find that quite easily. Go back and watch and find out what the zones are, and then come back and look at this week's zone if we're in Zone 1. Okay, so Zone 1 is the entryway, porch and hallway. No, it's not. It's the entryway, porch and dining room. Sorry. I am having one of those days of trying to get ready to go out and trying to fit everything in between, and the words don't always come. So to start off with, you might think about those areas and think, oh my goodness, they're so cluttered. Maybe your porch is kind of a bit unloved. You might still have Christmas. It's February if you're watching this now. If you're not watching this now, this is why I'm saying this particular thing. You may still have a Christmas wreath up or decorations or something that you're not happy with. Well, this is the time to get that fixed. So the first thing that we do in every zone is we declutter. So we don't start detailed cleaning until the clutter is gone, because if you're having to move clutter out of the way to clean, that's kind of pointless. And if you have not cleaned your cobwebs or dust bunnies in months or years, then now is not the time to start focusing on, oh my goodness, I've got to get that done. Let's just work 15 minutes a day in each zone when that zone comes around to get everything done that we need to for the decluttering. Okay, so maybe when this video is done, take your timer, set it for 15 minutes and work in just one of those three areas, the porch, entryway or dining room. Yeah, and you can choose which one of those to work on, and sort of throughout the time you can work on them and they'll start to look and feel amazing, and you would be amazed what you can achieve in 15 minutes. In the next few days, next week or so, I'll do a video on how to declutter, so that you know, if you've got the tools to declutter, you know how to do it. When I say tools, do not get hung up on having to have the perfect thing. That's not how that works. You need a couple of trash bags and a box. We're not talking anything fancy here. I mean, you can have all the fancy tools. I've got an awesome FlyLady decluttering kit, but it's not, I sort of don't let the perfectionism stop you. Okay, let's not kind of get into a logjam just because you don't feel you've got the right tools. Okay, so we're going to consistently declutter for 15 minutes a day. Once you're decluttered and we are and you feel like you're ready to do some detailed cleaning, and then that's what you do. Do things like dealing with the baseboards, so you might wipe the baseboards down, dealing with the sort of area where the wall meets the ceiling, and we get a lot of cobwebs and spiders' webs here because there are a lot of spiders in this area. We live near a river. So you would maybe dust any windowsills, wipe down your front door, get the switch plates, and if there are any handprints, we get handprints on our doors quite a lot of sort of finger, not so much prints, but marks. If you have plants, now I don't really have a lot of plants because I tend to kill them, but if you are a plant lover, give those a good water. FlyLady suggests sticking them in the shower to give them a good rinse and then letting them dry off until you're done. Dust any furniture. So this is where we dust sort of in more detail when we do our weekly home blessing, and there are some videos about that. We just dust without moving things when you're in the zone. Pick up those ornaments and sort of dust around them. If your coat closet needs dealing with, and ours always needs attention, it can get out of control in about 5 minutes. Deal with that in the coat closet, straighten that up. Sweep, vacuum, mop the floor, but sort of just paying a little bit more attention than you normally would. So I will get the nozzle bit and kind of get into the corners and that, whereas I wouldn't normally do that. Make sure you put your plants back, and then add any personal touches that you want to make it more welcoming. Now, FlyLady makes this very easy for you as well, because there is a list of things that you can do. That was the entrance detail cleaning list. There's a dining room one. and a front porch one. And I mean, a lot of those things are the same, sort of cleaning cobwebs, getting the window sills, cleaning the windows in there. If you have a china cabinet, dust everything and sort of it needs dusting, straighten the dishes if they need. I have this unit here, and I like to deal with one drawer a month. So over the sort of course of the year, I deal with those a few times in each drawer, and it just keeps them under control. Maybe move furniture. Yeah, I actually have to get my husband to help me with this because it's too heavy for me. He moves all of our sort of table and everything so I can get underneath it and things like that. But be careful not to move things that you might break. And the front porch is very similar, kind of sweep down, get rid of the cobwebs and spider webs, sweep off the porch furniture. If you've got any, get the dead plants. And if I have plants, they're always dead. So that's always a one for me. I tend not to have them. Prune anything that needs pruning. Wipe off anything that needs wiping off. Get rid of the things you don't want and just make it feel loved. So that's what you would do in the front porch. There's a link down in the description that will take you to this detailed cleaning list. But also one thing that FlyLady does, which I just love, is she gives us missions for every day. So you can either get those in an email, or if you go to the launch pad on FlyLady's website, there's a sneak peek for the week there. You can see all the missions for the week. And she has them for every zone, and they're absolutely great. So there's a link down there for that as well. I can't put links up there yet. I haven't got enough views apparently, so once I've got enough views I'll start putting them there so they're easier for you to see. But that's a zone. That's what we do in a zone. So I've just given you a big list of things that you can do, and you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so overwhelmed by all of that. But that's because you're looking at bigger picture in the distance stuff. For right now, let's get those rooms decluttered. And once you're decluttered, you can start working on those detailed lists. Okay, I'm going to go off and finish my day, or start my day really. You'll have a fantastic day, and I will be back tomorrow with another video on something else.